Today we're going to be going through a fairly quick 10-minute or so grip workout. This is something I like to do after my other strength or cardio training. We're going to be using heavy duty hand grippers. We're going to be using our extensor bands at the end, and we're going to be using the Mr. Pinchot grip. I've got a video here explaining how to build one of these. Pretty simple. Build, fairly cheap, super versatile tool. You can load up with all kinds of different weights to practice our pinch grip. If you don't have one of these, you can use barbell plates, you can use pinch blocks, you can even use the head of dumbbells if you'd like for that section of the training. I've also got a chalk bag and a towel to keep the hands clean. We're going to get right into it. So I've got 3 different grippers here. I've got a fairly easy warm-up gripper we're going to start out with. I've got a gripper that is challenging, but I could most days go up to about 10 reps on. And then I've got my challenge gripper. This is a gripper I can sometimes close, and sometimes I'm just doing negatives with. So we're going to start with that warm-up gripper. We're going to go back and forth between our crushing grip and our pinch grip, and we're going to increase the weight each set. We're going to do 3 total sets of those, and then we're going to finish off with some extensors. So with this warm-up gripper, oops, that's the challenge one. This is the warm-up gripper. We're going to do 10 sets on each hand. Fairly quick, get things flowing, get the juices going here. And we're going to switch to the other hand. If you don't have 3 grippers, you can just modify. Use if it's easy, go back to that gripper each time. If it's challenging, we're going to just do a few less than the 10 on our warm-up, and that's fine. If you'd like to purchase a new gripper, I've got links below. If you don't have extensor bands, I really like the Iron Mind package that comes with the gripper and the extensor bands. You get those extensor bands for fairly cheap. Those are going to be super versatile. Okay, so we're going to now go to our pinch training. We're going to try for about 10 seconds or so. Be careful not to drop it on your toes. I'm going to get a little bit of chalk here, because I have found these 2x4s I hold on to are fairly slick. So we're going to try to increase weight each time. We're going to get a nice hold. So like I said, you could use this Mr. Pinchot grip here. You could use some barbell plates. You could do a dumbbell pinch hold just by the head, or you can use some more traditional pinch blocks. Okay, and we are going to go ahead and set that down. And now we're going to go to our gripper that we can close about 10 times, but it is a little challenging. Maybe we're not going to quite hit those 10 reps depending on the day. And we're going to go try for 10 reps on each side. If you can't get it, then just switch to negatives. Okay, we're going to go, that was my dominant hand, so we're going to go to the left hand here and see how much I can get. Not quite getting that close, but we're going to go as far as we can and get close to that 10 reps. Oof. Okay, feeling that. Okay, and we are going to go up in weight if we can on our pinch. So I'm going to go up to the 35 pounds here. If you are using a Mr. Pinchot grip like this is a John Brookfield invention. I'll have a link to his book below where he talks about this and how to build it. It's a great book. Highly recommend it. Okay, I'm going to take a second here. Get a little bit more chalk. And make sure that weight's centered. And here we go. Okay. I have found with this thing, once it starts to fail, it slips quick. So I want to make sure you don't drop it on your toes. And as it starts to slip out, oh, go right back down. Okay, shake it out. Okay, so we're gonna go to that challenge gripper. So my working gripper was a little harder today. I'm a little bit fatigued. So I'm just gonna do 3 to 4 negatives probably on this challenge gripper. And that's gonna help me work up till eventually that becomes my working gripper. I move up in size. So this is a workout I use after some other workouts, just as making sure that I'm hitting that grip training. This is not a big, long working session, grip session, but that's okay. Some of us are not going to train primarily grip. We're not going to be going for those number 2, number 3 captain's crush grippers. We're just going to be trying to add grip into our other trainings so it enhances those. Okay, Here we go, challenge gripper, this one. Okay, so if you can't get it closed, you're going to use that other hand to close that, and then we're going to hold as long as we can as that expands. And we're going to try to do 3 or 4 of those as we work towards closing this gripper. So I like to do this as a finisher, or sometimes just throughout the day if I've got a little break. I work from home, so it's easy enough to pop down here, knock this out. Okay, and we're going to go to that left hand. It's not my dominant hand, so it's a little bit harder, but it's important that we try to train them equally. Okay. Getting that negative. Let's do one more. Or no, sorry, a couple more here. Ooh. I'm always amazed at all the tension I feel through the rest of my body as I'm trying to close these things or hold them closed. Okay, just get a little chalk off the bench here. And we're going to go to our last set on the pinch grip. So just hold as long as you can here. Be careful. Don't drop anything. We're going to shoot for that 10 seconds or so. And then we will go to the extensors. Finish off with those like I like to do. Okay, get a good solid grip, and we're going to go up. Okay, and down. Starting to slip there. Okay, that felt good. I think next set, I'm going to bump up in weight for each of those. Okay, so we grab our extensors. You can just use regular rubber bands. I love these Iron Mind bands. They are color-coded, so it's nice to know where you're working. I'm going to work with the yellow ones today. Like I said, if you need a new Captain's Crush gripper, you can get a combo pack with these, and the bands end up being pretty cheap. If not, just throw some regular rubber bands on. You can do this in a rice bucket or a sand bucket as well. We're going to do a few sets of those, about 10 each. And that's just going to make sure we're working those flexors and those extensors as well. So we're having a nice balanced grip, balanced hand. And we're just keeping those hands nice and healthy, so we can keep doing what we love for a long time. And one last set there, and we'll call it good. So, like I said, pretty quick, but we are hitting that pinch grip, we're hitting that crushing grip, and we're hitting those extensors with that, and that's going to help us improve. Throw this on at the end of a workout, middle of the day, before you head to bed, whatever. Just make sure we do it. Don't overtrain. I'm not going to want to do this every day unless we're really easing back on those weights, but it's something we're going to do a couple times a week probably, and in those in-between days we can work our wrists, we can work on some recovery. Got a lot of videos for those different things. Thanks for watching. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Let me know what equipment you'd like to incorporate, things like that. I know not everybody has the same equipment, so I try to do a wide variety with different equipment, but I love these things. I bought them myself, built this myself, works great. It's an awesome workout, and thanks for watching.